we've been lacking lately. All right. It has been unk status out here. I don't know why. All of our viewers that come on. Why didn't you tell us that we looked like fools, that our mics didn't work? I'm praying to God right now that this mic is working.
It's fucking better, bro. Third time's a charm. Does this sound clear or does it sound like we're in a box? Because it sounded like we were in a box last time. That's what it was, which was fucking
the mics
garbage,
weren't
bro.
on.
We literally tested it, though. That's why I'm a little nervous now. I swear we tested it last time and it worked.
Yeah, we need a sound check in the comments real quick.
We need a sound director.
Yeah. Sound engineer.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We need a sound engineer. We need the setup's fine. But like, what if we had a real studio, bro? What if we had like a fucking 4K camera?
Yeah.
Just fucking, what if we had a fucking studio that we could rent out to people to podcast?
You're giving out $1 million ideas right now.
You heard it here first. That's on the way. Nah, but appreciate y'all for tuning in into this episode of the Bengals After Dark video cast here tonight, pregame of Thursday Night Football, watching the fucking CTE Leighton Dolphins and then Bills. That's going to be a fucking bloodbath, bro. Damn, I forgot to place bets, bro.
Come on.
Damn it. I knew I fucking forgot something, bro. I set my 3 fantasy leagues, 5-1 in those combined leagues. It's not easy, bro, pimping at this level, bro. I'm just fucking on the leagues right now.
I got that running back duo tonight. A-Chain and James Cook.
Ooh, that'll be fun.
They're both in my lineup.
Yeah, so. I got Dalton Kincaid. I got Jalen. I got Waddle.
Okay.
I got fucking Tua.
Oh,
I may have to. Oh my gosh, bro.
I feel like I keep
cut him.
I'm going against Tyreek Hill this week, so if you have Tyreek, I'm sure he's gonna go off.
I'm literally benching Tua for Jake Browning right now because I picked him up.
Really?
And I can't forget because I have like 20 minutes. Yes, bro.
You're putting Jake Browning in your lineup right now.
Right now, bro. Right fucking now.
You heard it here first.
Done.
Wow.
Submitted. Packers defense, bro. Chase Brown, Brock Bowers, Pookie Nakua, fucking T, Saquon, JSN, bro. Bro, I got the other league of fucking Jamar, Malik Neighbors, and
did you put up
Devontae.
200 last week?
Bro, you always be stunting your points in that fucking PPR league, bro. Everybody be scoring so much.
I don't PPR, nah.
Bro, you be talking about your GM capabilities, bro. You know what? We just need to go ahead and head to head.
You're talking
every single week.
You are talking. Okay, we can compare points every week, and then we'll
different leagues.
You know what? It doesn't matter. We'll add our combined leagues together. How
you be
about
getting
that?
all this work, bro. Playing all that Madden, bro. You be coaching all the time, like that.
Guess who I turned my new franchise into lately? The New York Giants. Jackson Dart.
Really?
Super Bowl champion. Second year.
You know what?
All right.
You be having to get resourceful in your little leagues, right? Your little leagues.
Yeah.
The Bengals are having to get resourceful right now, bro.
Yep.
So it's officially go time. JB6, JB2 Shiesty, whatever the fuck you want to call him. Jake Browning.
Yep.
It's Jake Browning time here till further notice, bro. Yeah. You know, they obviously announced Joe supposedly. I saw the tweet like an hour ago. He will be getting that surgery tomorrow, so that's cool.
Yep.
So, how you feeling, bro? Like, it's officially the Jake Browning. Like, this is his time. How you feel?
You hope that it's a speedy recovery for Joe, man. I mean, I think that's the biggest thing, and then you hope that Jake Browning can turn up. I love the quote from him when he said, "I'm a year and a half better than I was the last time I stepped in and played." So. You know,
I like that. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't see you said that. I'm gonna say this off top. We were talking pre-show about it. At least how I resorted, and I typically resort, we do largely as like what now to try to get resourceful, try to like think of a path of what it could look like. And like, you know what? Let's almost have a little bit of a reminiscent moment between us, bro.
Yeah.
For those that have been loyal listeners to the Bengals After Dark podcast and now the video cast 2 years ago, that night, we just started going on a tangent about kind of getting resourceful. Like, it was a travesty that Joe went down, the hand. We didn't know the severity yet.
Yeah,
but then we started talking like, you know what? Like, it ain't over. And unfortunately, it ended at the end of the season.
Yep.
But it largely went like the way that we hoped it did. Mm-hmm. Do things go the way that we hope they go? Obviously not most of the time. But like, well, what we could do for a little bit here tonight is at least lay out a path of what is feasible. Because, like, we're at the bottom of the mountain right now.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's awfully fucking daunting to look all the way at the top on what a full recovery looks like, a full season without Joe again. And then you're catastrophizing. And then the third year of 6 years out with most of the season with the injury. We can do all that shit. We can indulge on all that. But, like, let's focus on, like, what a feasible pack could look like, bro. What if the Bengals go 6-7 in the next 13 games? They talked about 3 months. Yeah. Optimistic, right?
Yeah.
Joe is healed slightly ahead of schedule every time. Mm-hmm. Obviously, shit could go south. We never know, right? But even, like, in a crazy scenario, when we talked about, like, the knee was destroyed back in 2020. It was worse when the doctor went in there. Yeah. He still recovered a little early, bro.
Yeah.
I remember the doctor saying boldly, 1 year, 12 months, 9 months, he was back. What if you get that 12 weeks and he's good enough? You know what I mean? And that's just 11 games. Like, what if Jake Browning manages to go 500 in that stretch, bro? Then how are you feeling about December Joe Burrow?
I think, so you're saying with Joe coming back for like the last 2 games?
Yeah, I guess overall my point is like this path without Joe.
Yeah.
Is there hope? Is there hope for that stretch of, hey, can you go 6-7, 5-6? We're not asking you to go 7-5, bro. Nobody's asking that. Nobody's asking you to go 8-4. Is 6-7 feasible with Jake Brown at the helm?
I think so. Like, I don't think it's impossible, but I do think, like, longevity wise, right? Think outwards. If Joe doesn't come back, worst case scenario, right? Those last 2 games, say he's ready for the playoffs. But
I like that.
Yeah. But, like, at that point, then Jake would have to, in the AFC, you're going to have to get 10 wins, you know, if you're getting in the playoffs. So obviously Jake would have to get 8 wins in that span. Or, as you said, if Joe comes back with those 2 games left, I guess 6-7 is what you said.
Yeah. So a lot of people are maybe wondering, like, why are you talking about 6-7? Because, like, you never want to consider a game to be a layup, especially with a backup quarterback. Shit happens, but, like, you have Arizona and Cleveland the last 2 games. They were kind of blessed with feasible games 1 and 2, and game 16-17. If there was a desired scenario to where that true 3 months, true 12 weeks was the path to recovery for Joe, that's when a time for return would be. Technically after 11 games. So let's have a little bit of reality in there. Like we said, every time he's recovered on schedule, say if they are like, you know what, give it 14 more days, take another week, rest up, just toss on the rehab field. Don't fucking do no active, you know what I'm saying? Ease up, give it a little bit more time, then come back. You can never say completely get right games, but largely you can look to get right in those games. We're not saying the last 2 games of the year are fucking Buffalo and Baltimore. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We're not saying going on a fucking night game for Joe to return against the Bills or something. We're not saying that. We're saying, can Jake hold that level of play until those last 2 games? Or say we got a little bit of momentum in December with Jake, and then we're like, you know what, Joe? Make sure nothing lingers. Go 1-1 the last 2 games. I don't know. Hopefully not, actually. You don't want to lose more than 7. Because like you said, to get in, you're going to need to win 10 games, I think.
Yep.
Whatever that looks like, bro, I think it could be feasible.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to go down the whole rabbit hole real quick, but it deserves to. I know you guys are going to want to hear about it. So let's go through the schedule real quick, bro. Okay?
Right.
I think we all have a general idea of what this team could be with Jake. I don't know about you guys. We're going to go nitty gritty on how it will look with Jake, but, like, I anticipate it to be roughly the same. A defense that is going to have a bit more of a roller coaster, not as much. In 23, that defense was pretty steady, but it was steadily like a step down from 22, but kind of consistent.
Yeah.
So it was like here, in my opinion. I think our defense this year could be like that, kind of around it. Don't fucking go, don't go stupid on me. You know, don't go crazy. If the defense could relatively do its job, you're going to get a similar 23 team.
Yeah.
They won games. Vikings. Supposedly Christian Darrisaw was a full participant today.
Mhm.
That's annoying. But even when he's coming off the ACL,
Mhm.
a fresh off the ACL star tackle against Trey, you're still going to be able to work. I like that. Carson Wentz, feasible. Running backs, question mark. Jordan Mason, don't really care. Not saying he ain't shit, but our run defense is fine.
Mhm.
Do we win that game? Are we winning Sunday?
It looks very winnable, right?
Okay.
I think the defense just has to keep playing like how they have, red zone and stuff like that. That's an important trait to that defense this year. Is they've made some really key red zone stops early in this season, and as long as they can do it against who they did in the first two games and just follow suit with doing that against Carson Wentz, I think that's what is gonna, we're gonna talk in this episode about key to victories and stuff like that. I will put that in there again. It's like if your red zone can stand tall, they can win. Like that's what helps win games.
Yeah,
holding teams to 3 points.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
I think they're so good with contain, especially you have that 12th man, which is the back of the end zone. So the field compressed as it is. So let's not spend a ton of time on this, but like I said, I know that this is what you guys want. You kind of want the path of what we got to take it a week at a time, but like we're in the ashes right now. We got to see a sign of hope. So let's go to the next game. Broncos game in Denver. You can very well lose that game, but we're not going into it thinking, oh, absolutely chalk that up as a loss. They just lost to Daniel Jones, who he's had a good start to the year, but like that's not for real. You know what I'm saying? So they can get got. Like our weapons are still there. I mean, Jamar has had multiple 150-yard games with Jake Browning.
It's crazy.
So I get it. Like he did have, like I remember I saw some like fantasy purposed fucking page that will just talk about numbers and that's fine. They're like, Jamar, alarms should be on. Like he shouldn't, be a guy that you should feel super confident starting. First of all, it's retarded. Second of all, I mean, Jake is still fully capable of keeping him heavily involved. So we still have those guys. It's not like we're fucking trotting out. We love Mitch Tinsley, but we're not trotting out 2-3 Mitch Tinsleys. He's a guy that's in our back pocket.
Well, that's what I was thinking about too in comparison the other day. I was just, random thoughts that come through your head. So it's like this offense is better than what it was in 23. Obviously you have the same makeup of players, but you got Marius now. You know what I mean? And you got the, in my opinion, better guard play. Obviously, it's not looked as good as what you want.
Dalton Risner's going to look better throughout the year. By the way, I'm confident with
that's
that.
how I feel too. Yep. Unfortunately,
like we could go down that rabbit hole. That's what you get for signing them 11 days for the first game.
I mean, the tight end looks. I think Noah Fant, he's getting a lot of looks early here in this season, which is nice. It's nice, and I think that's going to be a nice safety blanket for Jake. He's gonna have two of them. He's gonna have him. He's gonna have Chase Brown. Like he's got a lot of weapons at his disposal, and I think that's what you can kind of prove your worth. Like if you are surrounded with some guys, you could prove your name. Jake can really. We talked about this pre-pod. Like you can get a bag
for real. Plus another little thing on third down when you got to have it. Back when Jake was there, you had no reliable pass blocker at the running back spot.
Yep.
I mean, you made it work enough because actually, like we talked about it. You had that almost NFL record of like screenplays created from running backs. So that safety valve, that's largely what you do as a running back. Like you're gonna try to get that one block or something, but you're gonna leak out. Still, you have a capable pass blocker on third downs, and Samaje is so fully capable. The Denver game is a toss-up, but winnable. I think is winnable. So let's just say you're going to have to steal one. And to kind of sum it up, you can't, I don't know if you can afford to give that clear one up. You know what I'm saying? Every year in that may be completely delusional, and that probably will happen. But like every year, you know what I'm saying? When we lose that just head scratcher, what the fuck type game, I don't know if we can afford that.
No.
Maybe we could, because what I'm seeing here, bro, let's be realistic. Say you win in Minnesota. You could very well lose the next 3 games. Because I'm sorry, bro, we are losing to the Lions and the Packers. That's my opinion. I don't think we're winning those games.
Yeah.
That's okay. Because guess what? Say if you could sneak out the Vikings Broncos, Jake Browning, that's a 5-game stretch, 3-2. That's okay.
Yeah.
Not asking you to go fucking, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to crash out. I'm going to be annoyed and embarrassed if we lose fucking 41-19 to the Lions at home. But fuck, bro, they're the Lions and the Packers. You know what I'm saying? So you kind of need that Monday night game because you're losing to the Lions and Packers. Then the Steelers at home Thursday. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a huge advantage for us. Yeah. Home against a divisional opponent always goes in your favor. So let's say at this stretch, you're what? 4-2, 5-2.
We're far out. We're far out.
5-2 though.
Yeah.
After the Steelers, and then you know what? Here's going to be your dud. You're going to lose to the Jets when you shouldn't lose. We'll throw it out there because shit happens. Who knows? That could be the fucking Broncos game and you win the Jets, whatever. So you're 5-3. You got to beat the Bears heading into the bye. 6-3 heading into the bye. Week 10, sexy.
You're beating that guy.
You think you're going into Pittsburgh and beating him again?
Oh no, I'm talking about.
Oh, I know, Caleb. Yeah. Well, that's why I said we're beating the Bears.
Yeah.
So 6-3 at the bye with Jake Browning, bro. Let me get a little bit more macro here. So
we have to sweep someone in the division. We can obviously sweep Cleveland, but I think if you sweep Pittsburgh, like,
I think you need that. You need this. You need this Steelers game because I'm sorry, you're not beating the Ravens one time. I don't see it. I'm sorry. I don't trust this defense. I just don't. I'm not saying Jake Browning can't score against them. It's just we can't keep up with them, bro. Derrick Henry had 5 yards, and they scored 50 points almost, right? You realize they were at the 4th and 1 and got 0 points? They scored almost 50 points with Derrick Henry. They rushed for 48 yards. You know what we do? We can stop the run a little bit. Yeah. We're still going to, like, the passing game's going to do that. So I think you need that Steelers game. So 7-3. Yep. Say you steal it. Then you have a dud. Lose the Pats when you shouldn't. Probably shouldn't. Ooh. So 7-4. 7-4. Here it is. Here it is. This may be ugly. You ready? So you're 7-3. Feeling hot, bro. Going into New England, hosting New England. 4 losses in a row. It's going to be bad, bro, because listen, you go New England, dud, Ravens, Bills, Ravens. I'm sorry. I don't see it. Maybe, guess what? Listen, we went into Arrowhead with Jay Browning when they were hot, and we almost beat them. Maybe we can steal one of them, but I don't see it. So, damn. But let's be real, though. This can happen. Yeah. So when it happens, we got to focus on big picture because guess what? Joe Burrow's going to be healing good. Maybe he touches the rehab field. Maybe he touches the rehab field like after Thanksgiving. Yeah, that would be ass. You know, so like, okay, we got a little bit of hope, but like, oh, we're in the midst of a losing streak. Wrap it up. Close the season. We fucking lost to the Ravens 41. Fire Zach Taylor. They're 7-6. Fucking chill the fuck out. It ain't over. You know what I'm saying? So
I'll lead it.
You go 7-6 or wait, let me think here. That's what it is. 7-7. 7-7. Here's the kicker. Now you got to steal one in Miami. Look at Miami, bro. Their quarterback. Look at their situation. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And this could almost resonate with us Bengals fans. Remember when they talked about the toxicity last year, heading into last year? We were like, oh, fuck that, ignore it. It was kind of real, wasn't it? And it took a long time for them to. That's a cesspool down in Miami right now. That is a still watered. The quarterback doesn't even like their star receiver. And he's probably got CTE. Tyreek is fucked up. Damn. There's something wrong. He beats women, and he's kind of a piece of shit, to be straight up. So, like, you got to steal that one. And then, guess what? You're 8-7. Joe, that's tough because, like, if Joe comes back, you got to go 2-0. I don't know if you can afford a 9-8.
I don't.
But then again, you're 4-2 in division.
Can Jake beat Kyler though? Can Jake Browning beat Kyler Murray?
Here's how it's going to go. I'm calling it right now. No, it's clearly going to be Joe Burrow, because how you can look at that is, all right, Jake, we love you. We appreciate you for your service. Obviously, first of all, Joe's our guy. He's one of the best quarterbacks ever. But you've also been 1-4 in your last 5 games, and it's December, and we got to have him. That's how it could go. The Bengals could very well be 8-7. So Jake needs to go just 6-7 in the next 13 games and make this happen. Yeah. Then he got to win the next 2, and then we cook him with grease, baby. Because that's almost New Year's with the Cardinals game.
Yeah.
That's 3.5 months. Yeah. You see how this could start to make sense, guys? It's not completely over. Oh my God, Joe needs 2 more weeks to recover. Okay. Oh my gosh. Say Joe's not 100%. Say they asked Joe on a Thursday before the Cards game. Are you good? I was a full participant yesterday. I'm not going to lie. My toes kind of hurt. All right, sit out this week. I'm just being real. This is how it could go.
Yeah.
And then we're like, oh my God, another week without Joe. We got to have it with Jake Browning. Jake Browning's lost 4 straight. He's won 1 out of the last 5. What are we going to do? And then he wins it. And then Joe comes back, beats the shit out of the Browns week 17. We go to the playoffs and we win the bowl.
Yeah. It's far out. We'll have to see.
Far out. It's far out, man. It's called you got to see the vision.
Yeah.
So I'm not pressing, bro. As long as we don't lose 5 straight off rip. Then we're a problem. Then he's got to go 7-2 in the next. You know what I'm saying?
What about this vision?
What? You're good. Back to you. Brought to you by BetterHelp. This time of year, Bengals fans, do you ever feel that you just want to fucking, I get it. It's a stressful time. This is actually our first sponsor, BetterHelp. No, I'm kidding. We ain't got no fucking sponsor, man. But if BetterHelp, if you want to sponsor the video cast, it's a good time. Bengals fans need it. Drake grabbing some shit right now, so it's just me and the motherfucking Stu. But what do you guys think, man? What do you think about that layout? That's very well what could happen. We'll have some up times. I think that what was that? 10 games. I predict the Bengals going 7-3. So these next 8 games, they could look pretty sexy. 5-3, feeling good. Jake Browning went 4-3 in his last stretch, and we had a less talented team. I think we could make some shit shake, man. But then you got to be prepared. We could have a skid because we're facing great fucking teams, bro. Ravens, Bills, Ravens. That may have been 3 L's with Joe. You never know. Just and not because of Joe's insufficiencies, obviously we know, but because of what those teams are and what this defense is. So I think it's doable. So obviously we had to go to a quick interlude real quick. You didn't really get to respond much. What do you think about that? What's feasible for you, bro?
I think right now anything can happen. This can either go far left or far right. You know what I mean?
Really though? What do you think is the worst case scenario? If
regression,
God forbid, relatively healthy.
Yeah.
Shit can happen. But if the guys are there, let's just be prepared for some real shit. The T. Higgins game or 2. If there were odds on it, you're probably talking -120.
Right.
It's bound to happen. Let's hope you don't have a Jamar skid of 1 or 2 games, hopefully. So, I'm not expecting some, crazy decline.
Yeah.
Because why I don't see that happening, fuck it. We'll kind of get into transitions now, what we can expect from a Jake Browning-led offense, right? You know what's about to happen. This offense is going to look more efficient, Drake.
I hope.
And fans are going to crash out even more because they're going to say, why didn't you put our beloved Joe Burrow in a better position like this?
Yep.
How much better you'd be with Joe? It's your fault. But you can still win games, and I think it's going to lead them to almost averaging 30 points a game. That's my bold take. This offense during this stretch is going to average almost 30. 27.5 points and above is what this offense is going to average.
Isn't that what they did last time?
Why? Because that under center shit.
Yep.
Who would have thought that putting a defense on their heels would alleviate a guy that needs a bit more time to process?
Right.
Who would have thought that committing to putting a dude under center to force defenses to think, what do we talk about? What will be a success for our defense? Stop forcing these young guys to overthink. You know what's not an overthinking moment? When that ball gets tipped and inherently they're like, make a play.
Yep.
Jordan, make a play.
Yep.
Dax, cut the dude off, make a play. Get these guys in those moments to where they don't have to think anymore. It's crystal clear mind. Make a fucking play. That's what's going to help Jake Browning. He's going to have clarity of mind because they're going to have to commit to play action. Because Jake can't run a Joe Burrow-led offense. We saw that against the Steelers. Oh, my gosh. Remember that game?
Yeah, I was there.
Oh, my gosh, bro. Just like, it was like, how long are we going to try this?
It was bad.
You know what I'm saying? How long are we going to put this concrete-footed mother... Jake Browning is Sam Hubbard, is 2021 Sam Hubbard. And that was a solid player, but like an inferior athlete that still made it happen. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's going to be required. So play action is going to become required. All right, guys. And what is play action for some people that don't know? Obviously, it's the option of with you dropping back, it forces unpredictability to a defense because you don't know if you're going to have a traditional handoff in an I formation or a traditional drop back to pass the ball. That forces a defense to think because why? You look the same.
Yep.
When you look the same in a shotgun scenario, you have a straight line to a quarterback. The run game has looked so bad because you start the run 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
That's why for the last 4 or 5 fucking years straight, the Bengals have been the worst in the league with yards with contact behind the line of scrimmage. Just they put themselves at disadvantage on. We went in depth with that last time. I think both of their faults, Joe and the decision makers and play callers, and everybody's at fault there. What you chose to commit to, that won't happen no more. It's going to look more efficient out there. It's going to look maybe a little bit less sexy. This team's going to score, dude.
Talk down, we've been talking about the long stretch, deep into the season. But let's talk about Minnesota.
Cracky's funny, man. I'll be acting up too, bro.
Let's talk about Minnesota, though. I mean, in a week today, we found out that Cam Taylor-Britt did not practice. DJ Turner was limited. So cornerbacks that you need against, Minnesota. I know Addison's not going to be out there, but still, you do have Justin Jefferson and
Minnesota. Sorry, I had to do that real quick. I was just thinking about it. Shit, funny, bro. That may be Jake Brown. That would be Jake Browning with some CTE if they ran the Joe Burrow offense in Minnesota. He will be deranged like that.
I mean, is Carson Wentz about to look like Philadelphia Carson Wentz, or is he going to look like Week 18 Carson Wentz?
I got a take for you. If you blocked out the names and the pictures and just looked at the stats, they'll look the exact same as if both starting quarterback was in. That's my take. I don't think you're going to see any statistical drop off from a Jake Browning. And that sounds egregious saying it like that. Joe, versus Carson Wentz and J.J. McCarthy. So, yeah, I think they're both going to get theirs. I think both guys will go over 200. Y'all want to play some bets? I think Carson Wentz will go probably – if I was placing a bet right now, I think I already did actually. I kept it safe. I was like 210. It was like minus like 260, something like that. I think he'll get 210 plus. And Jake Browning, I think he's going to get around 230, 240.
Okay.
And I think they're both going to throw a pick. But when?
Yeah.
How costly is it? You know what I'm saying? Does it convert to points? That will decide the game. Who capitalizes off that play? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I kind of summed up my projection there. And it's going to be 27-24 because why not? Every Bengals-Vikings game ends with 27-24. But, yeah, sorry, I didn't want to, like, go macro there right away. But, you know, I think there's ways that the Bengals can exploit them. And, like we talked about, like, even Christian Darrisaw getting back in the lineup healthy. This is not a get-right game for anybody.
Yeah.
Trey may be the best pure pass rusher in football at this point, bro. He may. And he's going to wreck shit no matter what. So
you didn't pay him.
Huh?
You didn't pay him long term.
Exactly, bro. I mean,
leading the league in pressures.
Exactly, but I don't even want to talk about it, bro. But I had a. All right, I'm going to just say it. Yeah. I got to take. We're the biggest Joe Burrow stands as much as anybody, right? Joe Burrow's my favorite player ever. And I think he's one of the best ever at what he does great. He's not even the most costly player to lose on this team. If you lose Trey Hendrickson, I'm sorry. The season is over. I don't even want to catastrophize like that.
Yeah.
If you lose Trey Hendrickson off that fucking defensive line, they're garbage. They would be like next level tier horrible. Myles Murphy does not know how to sack a quarterback. Shamar doesn't know how to get his hands on a quarterback. Yeah. Chris Jenkins, have you heard his name this year? Like, with how good this offense is, I'm not saying Joe, obviously, his impact supersedes what Trey's ever would. But you're talking about on this team, you're blessed with a capable backup. Who the fuck supports Trey Hendrickson? Nobody.
Yep.
So I don't even want to worry about that. I just had to kind of throw that take out there. So, yes, he's worth the money. Pay him whatever he wants. Pay him, God, $40 million. That's a lot, bro. Oh, no, we're just going to franchise tag him.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Now we're good. He got finessed again by his agent because you know how much his franchise tag is going to be next year? You see that number?
It's less.
30.8.
I know.
You fucking kidding me?
Yeah, that's crazy.
He got fucking backdoored again.
It might get up a little more. It might get up a little more. But
no, I heard the percent is supposedly. Well, I guess if the cap goes up extensively, but like the numbers were recalibrated. We thought it was going to be 36.6, but supposedly the percentage dropped, and it would be 38.9, 30.8.
What?
If it's 30.8, like he got fucked, bro. But hey, you get guaranteed $60 million in the next 2 years. You know what I mean? As a 31 and 32-year-old.
Yeah.
You know, it is what it is. But yeah, I don't even want to indulge on losing him. So back to you, bro. Minnesota's here. The game is here. It's time to get this shit rolling. What do you think are some keys to victory? You talked about the DBs being questionable. You know, how did the Bengals respond and make some shit happen to win 27-24?
I think you have to still stay respectable in the run stopping department. You can't let Jordan Mason go crazy because I think that's the guy that's going to be running. So you can't let him get out open field, break tackles and shit. And now all of a sudden you don't know how to tackle. So let's not do that. But I think you just have to force them to pass. You have to force Carson Wentz into uncomfortable situations. I think that our linebackers can more than handle this, obviously. I think the cornerbacks as well. It's going to be interesting to see if CTB plays. Hopefully he's good. I think DJ Turner will push through it. And I'm a huge Josh Newton fan, so I would feel good with him, going out there and starting. So We shall see, man.
This game completely lines up to be a quarterback shootout.
Yeah.
Capable receivers, exploitable secondary, some backups in there. Maybe not on, let's not hope on our end, but the Vikings got one or two. Like we said, phenomenal weapons, both teams. I mean, if Jordan Addison was out there, you could very well be talking about some of the top two units in the league going at it with capable run stopping defensive lines, forcing that one-dimensional play onto backup quarterbacks. And that's why I think the Bengals win. I think Carson Wentz is going to make that one more costly play. Man, like this could be neck and neck, though, because I think Brian Flores has the advantage on Al Golden, is scheming up his guys to win a rep.
Yeah.
That's where it's just ironic. Week 3, you're here. Like, gosh, like this game is going to shape up on 2 backup quarterbacks. This isn't like shadow Mac Jones and have the Niners running backs run for 200 yards. You know what I'm saying? Like just shadow a guy, or like Kenny Pickett last year had to start for the Eagles or some shit and just have their running backs take over. Like you're going to have to lean on these quarterbacks to win you a game. So here's an advantage. Carson Wentz has been there for like 14 days, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I think that plays into our favor, and I think we can make some shit happen, man, for sure.
Jake too shiesty. Need him to go crazy, man.
JB too shiesty, man. He's gonna go into Minnesota. And does he say you should have never cut me? Does he say it again?
Do they get it? Do they get their get backs though? And they're like, oh, that's why we cut you.
That's why we fucking cut you. That'd be crazy. You know what? I'm not gonna lie. Could you
imagine if that was the caption?
That oh yeah, the content team don't want to start that fire. But like, if I was a defensive player for the Vikings, I'm not gonna lie, I may have to say that. That's why we fucking cut you, as like you get a pick or something. But hey, bro, I think Carson Wentz is gonna blink first.
Yeah,
and I think that's what will be the difference. So,
okay, I got a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
What would you place odds on Jordan Battle getting a 3rd pick in the 3rd game?
Ooh, against a backup?
I know.
Ooh. Odds on it? First of all, if it was like
all pro year
plus, I mean, if you're talking like plus like, what are the odds? I don't even know what the odds are on that are typically like plus 490. That's just not that likely.
Damn.
I think I may hit that. Yeah. I think I would run with that. Yeah, bro, this is a time to do it. I mean, you talked about an opportunistic defense. Yeah. You got a lot on your plate. But here's what gives me confidence. Have they not faced capable weapons already? We talked about it week 1. Yeah. No one, we were never sleeping on those Browns weapons. Yep. Not that they were like going to keep us up at night necessarily, but like Jerry Jeudy, legit dude. Mm-hmm. It's not like you've been playing scrubs and now you got to try to match up against JJ.
Right.
You're going to get got. Take the overs if you can. I think Carson's going to try to find JJ again and again, and I think they're going to be capable of, producing a lot. But both guys, Jamar and JJ. I could see that though.
Jordan's getting one.
Yeah, I think he can, bro. And he,
3rd one.
Yeah, like game. You stay in that cover 2, and you depend on that quarterback to throw a bad ball. That's how Jordan's got both, right? You throw the little bit maybe errant ball. One went right off a fucking Brown's face mask and landed in Jordan's arms. But like, you got to be opportunistic. Mm-hmm. Are you not going to have opportunity? Yep. It's just who's going to get that one more and what you make off it. So it sounds cliche, but cliche is cliche for a reason. How many points do you get off turnovers? If this offense goes out there off 2 turnovers and fucking gets 0 points, we lose the game. Yeah. If we manage to get 7 or 10, that will decide the game. And you got confidence in Evan. Let's just do it again. That'd be fun. At the buzzer, which is crazy, bro. That'd probably be an NFL record against a team 3 times in a row to have
Jordan Mason fumbles like Dalvin Cook.
How about it? Yeah, crazy shit happened. if that happens again, it'll be a funny moment to where like the Vikings will begin to feel like that weird eerie vibe against us, like we did against the Browns. Like just weird shit happens.
Right.
Remember the Nick Mullins fumble, bro? That like the weirdest, or the BJ Hill too. Wasn't that? I think BJ had interceptions back-to-back weeks against Indy and Minnesota.
It was crazy.
The weird shit. If you can, let's make another weird thing happen, bro.
On the ground and the ball just falls.
Yeah, bro. Like
interception.
Let's make that play, and I think these guys are fully capable of doing that. Yeah, like was Drago the DMP today, or was CTB?
CTB.
So he was a DMP. I mean, he's been the most iffy guy out there in the whole secondary, which is pretty disappointing, really.
Let's give kudos though. This past week, he did not give up a single catch.
Really?
He went crazy.
Oh, okay. So he did pick it up.
He kept his word to Zach, and he actually.
I'm not gonna lie,
bro. He turned up.
You know what? I'm really glad I'm wrong. Like I just got that game was so much, it was so convoluted by Joe and shit. But like I remember the first drive, T-Law or first quarter, he threw a bad ball.
Yeah.
And CTB got fucking cooked. Yeah. It was some shallow. It wasn't some big play or whatever. But I was like, oh great, here we go. You know, CTB looking a little lost out there, but every guy's been playing really good. Every other guy. You know, Gino been making plays. Yeah. Like, did he have a pick week 1? Or? It was Drago and Jordan. Okay, yeah. And then this week was Dax and Jordan. I mean, I would rather right now a guy that's trying to find himself a bit more in CTB. I would almost rather have him sit this one out than like a Dax. Knock on wood, Dax is dude. Yeah. Give me a few more games of Dax playing like he has. You need to extend a young defensive back before that price tag goes up. And I was hoping CTB, and I'm not closing the door on that. Maybe he turns it around. But you should probably get ahead on some money, bro.
And Dax.
If he continues, you know what I mean? I don't want to pay early and then the knee's weird and he's not right. Because most DBs off an ACL, it's a big hit. But so if you see that, all right, looks as fluid as ever, bro. He looks like a monster out there. Get that early, bro. Yeah. 3 years, $45 million. Yeah. Whoever earns it, boom. Yeah. Whoever earns it this year, 3 years, $45 million. Yep. If Drago, I don't give a fuck. That's where this DB unit's at, though. So I think those guys are going to be put in positions to win. I think the O-line of the Vikings has been a little suspect at times. But I think this is a get-right game for them. That's what sucks. This is a get-right game for any O-line. Literally any O-line outside of Trey Hendrickson. I mean, so it's going to be interesting. It's like if you almost drew it out, like as a Vikings offense, they're scheming the game. They're like, remember how like Paul Brown used to talk about in the 80s, he would literally exit, he would erase the guy going against Anthony Munoz. It's like, all right, this is a 10-man defense because that's how dominant he was. I'm not saying that's going to happen with the 4 guys. I'm not saying that. Crazy. Like I would almost say in a way, if it was them, like, hey, you might as well prepare to have 10 guys on offense because Trey is going to fucking destroy whoever is in front of him. Yeah. I said, I don't care if it's Christian Darrisaw coming off ACL, bro. You better fucking brace that bitch up because he's about to work you. You know what I mean? Like, and so you almost want to erase Christian off. Like, all right, Trey's going to wreck shit, but let's work the other way, you know? And no Shamar. Myles Murphy actually maybe had one of his best games against Minnesota in 23. Yeah. Can he do anything that's like above average? I'm annoyed with Myles, bro. I just need him to do something. We need somebody to step up. You know?
Yeah, big game out of Osai.
What's up with him always starting slow? Just wait till December. Like, you know what? Maybe it makes sense why they paid him $7 million because he deserves $1 million for the first 10 games. In the last 7, he deserves $6 million. Like, I mean, that's where it's at with him, bro. It's always something slow and then fast. But what else you thinking, bro? What else do you think for the Bengals offense?
You gotta continue to get your tight ends involved. I think Noah Fant just hitting him makes opens up everything else.
Could be a big tight end game, bro. There's two.
I want to see Jake take them 50-50 opportunities to just throw it up to his weapons, throw it up to T, throw it up to Jamar. He's hit on a lot of big plays that way.
Mm-hmm.
So don't be afraid. Now, don't be stupid. Don't throw some dumb interceptions, but definitely get a little uncomfortable and take them opportunities, take them chances.
Yeah, I think the Jags, like, it was a bit different with the Jags because you truly had no idea what they were going to present to you with the new defensive coordinator. But they obviously threw the whole kitchen sink at Jake and really caught him in some brain dead moments. Yeah, just like the common sense shit, like slow it down a little bit. How you're going to slow it down is we're going to implement the play action right away. We're going to work to earn respectability in up the middle of the field in the run game. You need to the best you can. And don't throw those errant fucking hospital balls over the middle, bro. But they're obviously going to look to run some cover two and jam those receivers outside. So, just focus on quick reads, bro. They're going to be there all day. Because if you need guys to win quick, that's what gives you so much confidence for even a backup to step in and to win.
Yep.
Like, I'm not asking Andre Yosevich and Mitch Tinsley and Noah Fant to go win early to save my game.
Mm-hmm.
I'm asking T fucking Higgins and Jamar Chase to do it. So what you got, bro? You looking at fantasy? I saw you looking at fantasy, bro. Shit picking up. It's 8:36.
I know.
Let's see, bro. Is any shit going on right now? Let me get a fucking preview for what our fucking game could be in 3 months. 7-7 is a tie game.
Yeah.
Fuck, are the Dolphins back, bro? Did Jalen Waddle do anything?
Nope.
Oh, of course. Ollie Gordon, first tutty. Everybody had that one.
No fucking way. He's on my bench.
Really?
Why is he getting more work than A-Chain?
Oh, James Cook, 30 yards.
I know. He's in my lineup.
Dalton Kincaid, fucking starting him. Fucking mic drop, 30-yard tutter. Let's fucking go.
Who?
Dalton Kincaid.
Yeah?
Yeah. Let's fucking go. All right, bro. We've been on here for about an hour. Sooner or later, we're going to wrap this bitch up. We've kind of gone through some of the X's and O's. Let's talk about our new Jimmys and Joes, all right? Or I guess the lack thereof. All right. Anyways.
It's crazy, man. I think we need to turn out these lights. In the show.
We've been doing this show for 3 years. And 2 of the years, Joe has been knocked out for probably the year, possibly the year.
70% of our show results in Jake
70% chance our quarterback does.
No, stop. I'm saying, like, in our time of recording, it's been 67% Jake Browning. Damn near.
No. I mean, think about it. Well, we had the 10 games. Then 10 games of Joe, 7 of Jake. We'll even count the Jags game as 1 of Jake. Fine. 1. So you're talking 28 games of Joe to 8 of Jake. So no, I mean, but by the end, though, it's going to pick up. It's going to be fucking 27 games of Joe and 23 of Jake. That's fucking horrible. Here we are, man. So much season left to go, though. Like, it's still hot football season weather, bro.
Yeah.
It's so far from over.
It's crazy.
It hasn't even started, for real. So
they're about to play in a dome.
Yep. All right, bro. 3 most pivotal players on the Bengals team that's going to dictate their win on Sunday. Go.
Chase Brown.
Ooh.
He's going to have a big game. He's going to get out of that.
Okay, exclude Jake Browning, by the way. Because obviously we could say for both Jake Browning and Carson Wentz are going to dictate the game.
Yeah,
so excluding the Bengals players.
Are we talking both sides of the ball or just
we'll
just
go
offense?
We'll go Bengals players not named Jake Browning who are the most pivotal to a win on Sunday.
Offense.
Who are those 3 guys? Offense or defense. I don't give a fuck.
Offense or defense.
It could be fucking Wagner for the fucking long snapper for all I care. No, long snappers' lives don't matter.
All right, so like I said, Chase Brown, like he's gonna be pivotal. Say your linebackers. Like
which one?
It's probably gonna be a big game for Knight.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Does he make a big play? Does he make a Logan Wilson, a Jermaine Pratt like turnover?
He's gonna strip. He's gonna strip Jordan Mason. Just like Dominic, he's gonna strip Jordan Mason.
Ooh, yeah.
So I'm gonna put him as a big guy to win. Let's see.
So you said DKJ, Chase Brown, and third guy.
Who do they got on that defensive line?
Who?
Minnesota. They got some guys.
Well, I was saying Bengals preferably, but I know. Okay. Yeah. I get where you're going. I'm pretty sure Jonathan Allen. So Javon Hargrave.
Okay, so I have my next one.
Jonathan Grenard and Alex Van Ginkel, probably the top, literally the top four talent.
So let's say Dalton Reisner. This needs to be a big game for him, because we're gonna need it to help us with the run game. And I know he's more of a pass blocker, but kind of get out there, get dirty against your former team.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's gonna be a guy that helps you, push towards victory.
I love it. No, I totally agree. Damn, that probably would have been two of my three guys there, but just for the sake of conversation, I'll do three different guys. Jamar, I mean, it's low hanging fruit, but like it could raise some question marks. Like, Jake, how well can you get him involved? Obviously, the offense is going to set them up to get him the ball. I loved how quickly they resorted to getting him those line of scrimmage contact. Jamar's different than the rest. Like we said, that's the gift of being one of the greatest of all time. We could throw it anywhere, and he will get us going anywhere.
Did you see?
If we threw line of scrimmage passes to T. Higgins, it would not go that well.
It was like crazy. Like when Jake first came in, like he was just literally just throwing screens to Jamar. Just let Jamar do what he can.
9 yards, 13 yards, 11 yards. Exactly. I agree. So
I asked my uncle, I was like, you think he could play running back if he wanted to? It's like, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
Absolutely, bro.
He's just insane, dude.
And that's an extension of your run game.
Yeah.
Especially if you can make it more bunched towards the line of scrimmage, like I said, to bring more question to the defense. So, yeah, I got to go with Jamar because, like I said, it kind of raises macro. How much are you going to commit to getting him involved early? You need to. So, do so, Jamar. I'm going to go – I want to say a DB, but like I'm going to go Geno Stone.
Okay.
Because obviously I think he's been close a couple of times. He's more than capable of being that ball hawking type of guy. But I will go a step above a second corner because a corner can only technically guard one guy at a time. A safety is responsible for a cluster of guys within an area. Yep. Can you contain well enough? Can you not allow JJ to get over top? Can you not allow even an Adam Thielen to get over top? Can you not allow these guys to break over top of you and then force a lot more opportunity for that defense? So, yeah, I'm going to go Geno Stone. I wanted to pick Jordan just for the vibes of keeping the INT going, but let's get Geno one. So let's get Geno a pick. And then my third guy, Myles Murphy. Can you please just make some plays, bro? Yeah. It's to a point to where, like, my patience is here with Myles. I love Myles. I want to see him win. I'm just tired of fucking waiting. It's year 3, bro. I know you've combated some injuries. I know there's no more time. It's like 30 seconds on the clock. You only have 60 minutes in the game. Yeah. You can have grace all you want. Shit happens. Shit didn't go your way. You didn't get fair hand, whatever it is. Make a play. I don't care who the fuck it's against. I don't care if it's against Brian Neal. I don't care. make a play, help out Trey, because Shamar is not out there no more, you know? So that's going to be the guy. Obviously, Miles, I feel good with Miles as a run stopper. Can you win on those 3rd and 4th downs to make an already questionable quarterback that's probably in over his head? Yeah, he's a veteran. 14 days in the system, you're in over your head.
Yep.
Show it. Help him expose that he's over his head. So, yeah, I'll go with Miles, Geno, and Jamar.
Well, I said it's going to be a lot more than just those guys that need to contribute. I think it's going to take everybody. You know, and this is a game that we talk about, right? Like, damn, we should have won that first game and we could have been in the playoffs, right? I get it. We're 2-0, beat things. But this game right here is one of those games where it's like, you have to steal this one. You have to steal this one right there with Carson Wentz. The opportunity is there.
Yeah.
To start 3-0, that's big.
I think the best part, though, but like, I agree. You got to win, and not to completely nitpick, but I think like mindset wise, in my opinion, I don't think we're going to steal this one. I think we're flat out capable of winning this one.
Yeah.
Because like, I mean, yeah, at the end of the day, it doesn't fucking matter. So not to mitigate anything you're saying, but like, I would almost see like the next 3-4 games probably going to have to steal that type of one. Because you're talking about a better team later. So yeah, I don't think they're going to have to steal it. I think it's going to be a close game throughout the game.
Yeah.
And like I said, I could see it being down to who's going to flinch first and how costly is that blink going to be. How costly is it when that quarterback blinked, did that boneheaded thing? How much is the opponent going to capitalize? So we'll wrap it up with this.
Yep.
What's the score prediction, bro? How's it go down?
I'm going to say 21-17.
Ooh.
Cincinnati.
Lower scoring.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Bengals money line. The spread has been going down. This is a gambling network as well, so we will be bringing you guys all the best props every single week. Bengals plus 2.5, bro. Fucking smash the fuck out of that, dude. Bengals money line straight up.
Yeah.
Bengals -3. Lock it in. Lock it in, bro. Bengals 27-24. Evan McPherson at the gun, because why the fuck not?
Presented by Bagels Dawson's Picks.
Bengals Dawson is fucking foul. Foul, bro. Be Drake. Be Drake. Don't be like Drake in bet 21-17. Be like Dawson. Bet 27-24, man. Nonetheless, Bengals going to pull this one out. It's going to feel pretty fucking good to be 3-0. And all the shit that will be, I'm sure, talked about, discussed about how XYZ guy isn't doing enough. A guy that no one will want to give credit to, Zach Taylor, would then be on an 8-game winning streak in the regular season.
And
this comes from guys that criticize him, right?
And still in the regular season is currently the longest active winning streak in the NFL. So
that's right.
I mean, you love to see. Now, we've also talked about too how good of a coach Kevin O'Connell is. You know, this is one of those guys that you wish you had him, you know, like Kevin O'Connell, Matt LaFleur, like those type of guys.
You would have won a ball already.
Yeah. Just great coaches. So it's like Zach's going to have to show up, you know, because that's another battle right there that I think is kind of under the radar. Because, you know, you just think of your players and everything, matchups, player for player, but that's situational type stuff, you know, stuff that might go your way versus not go your way. We talked about the weird stuff, and that's one of those with the coaching. Like, can you do it?
No, I agree, bro.
Yeah.
And I actually, like a part of me would have probably said a coach or something, but you know, I wanted to try to keep it with players. But yeah, I mean that's probably going to be the biggest determinant of how you put you guys in position to win. But I feel because they've been here before, I feel confident about them doing that. I do.
Who's their kicker?
I don't know who their kicker is. It may be just some dude, just a jag. I'm not sure.
Well, You know me. I'm the special teams guy. Oh, it's Will Reichard. So yeah, he's a good kicker.
Oh, he is good.
Yeah.
Okay, Evans dog. I'm not worried about shit.
No, I'm just.
How about their punter?
Just saying, we're not gonna get lucky. Their punter. I really don't care. You know who? You know.
Oh,
who,
so you don't care about punters?
Did you see who the Browns worked out today?
Who? Justin Tucker.
Nope.
Who?
Brad Robbins.
Oh, he's ass, bro.
Did you see the hype this preseason up until he got cut with Buffalo?
No,
like,
Drake.
dude,
I didn't see the hype of a punter preseason.
You didn't
bro.
see it?
No.
Dude, Brad Robbins was literally getting hyped up from Buffalo fans. Like they thought like this dude was like crazy. Then he got cut.
Life of a punter, man.
Life of Ryan Rico, who will, spend probably 10 plus years with the Bengals as a punter.
Dog.
Don't you love that? Like
I do.
You don't respect
like
the special teams until
I like it. I'll acknowledge him. I'm not gonna value you that much.
Oh
as
yeah,
a player.
Well, let's say he's 6'4", 240. I know.
Are you threatening me? Is this a threat? Like I'm a send?
Actually,
yo,
6'5", 240. Because listen, I might need to see weight. Just throw a shoulder. Let Rico on like a 4th and 1. Just fucking fake.
You'll die, bro. What are you talking about? Hell no, the game's over in that scenario.
No, it's not.
Look, man, what else is over is this show. Appreciate you guys for tuning in into this episode tonight of the Bengals After Dark videocast. We'll be back with you guys likely on Tuesday, nonetheless, after the game, giving our thoughts and stuff, and to talk about the presumably 3-0 Bengals.
Yep.
Last second comments, bro?
We're 3-0, like you said.
We are 3-0.
We're speaking this into existence. 3-0.
Fuck it, we're gonna be 4-0 too.
Yeah.
And nonetheless, man, take it one day at a time. Who fucking knows what the future holds? All right.
I don't know.
But this will do it for this episode. Appreciate y'all. Have a good night.
Sir. Peace. Y'all stay safe. Love one another.